Okay. Today's our topic is hire purchase system and its accounting procedure. By now, we came across of how the total firms keep their books of accounts and maintain your financial accounting subject we learned. And here under the advanced accounting, we learned about partnership accounts, how the partnership firms keep their books and maintain. Okay, that's hire purchase system. Generally, this system is a special system of accounting where purchase and sale of goods takes place. You might heard of the installment system, right? Right. Same here also under hire purchase system, the buyer of the asset or the user of the asset pay the price of the asset in installments. The installments may be monthly and your quarterly or 6 months or annually, like whatever. Okay. As per the agreement, the purchaser will pay this installments on a regular basis, and he uses the product. Okay. At any certain given point of time, if the purchaser does not like the product, he can return, and the seller will take the possession of the product. A default of payment, or when the purchaser don't want the asset, you can the seller will possess the product asset. Okay. Generally, in hire purchase system, the ownership of asset purchase transfers on last installment. When last installment is paid, then the ownership transfers. So till that period, whatever this hire purchaser pays on the asset on a installment basis is termed as rent. Okay. So here we should remember in hire purchase system, installment basis, the hire purchaser pays the amount. Okay. And that installment amount he pays on a regular intervals, and the ownership transfers to him at the end of the last installment paid. So whatever installments till that period he pay are termed as a rental basis or treated as a rent. And once he makes payment of last installment and so on, then the ownership transfers to the owner, like to the hire purchaser. And before this last installment, in any of these installments, if the hire purchaser failed to pay, then the owner, the seller of the asset, have a right to take the possession of a asset anytime. Okay, and even the hire purchaser can return the asset when he is not satisfied anytime. So no commitment. Once you are taken, means you are supposed to. There is no such commitment. Okay. So if you look into the installment, an installment is a contract of sale. Installment is a contract of sale. So the ownership transfers to the purchaser immediately with the first down payment. Okay. And here, whatever the balance supposed to be paid, that is termed as a loan, and this loan amount he pays in a regular intervals. But under installment system, installment that is the purchaser cannot return the product, and the seller is default of payment of installments by the purchaser can sue him, can charge the legal charge. Legally, he can charge against him for recovery of loan. Please concentrate, children. Installment Installment is a system. It's a contract of sale. Hire purchase is a contract of hiring. Okay. In installment, ownership transfers immediately on sale of assets, and in hire purchase system, ownership transfers only on payment of last installment. Okay. Yes. The balance of whatever the after under both the systems at the time of purchase, some initial amount is supposed to be paid by the purchaser. That is called down payment. The initial amount upon the value of asset, whatever is paid by the purchaser, we call as a down payment. Okay, and the balance of the asset value after down payment, whatever is there, is said to be loan amount. Okay, generally under installment system, if any time the purchaser fails to pay the regular installment payments, fail the payment of regular installments, then the seller can sue him under loan recovery charges. Whereas in hire purchase system, it is not like that because the during this period, whatever the number of installments you pay, that we call as a rent, and so recovery arises here. Instead, if the hire purchaser does not make the regular payment of installments, seller can take the product back. Okay, it comes under rental basis. Okay, so whereas in installment system, the purchaser or the buyer of the asset cannot return the product. If he purchased, he has to. But in hire purchase, it's not like that. He can return if he not satisfied with the function because he's paying rent. So whenever he is not satisfied, he can return the product. Okay, and where this installment system or hire purchase system is suitable. Generally, installment system is suitable for those goods, household goods which have no resale value. Okay, and hire purchase system is suitable for those goods which have resale value and durable products and cannot be destroyed and can be insured. Okay, if you take the example like mobiles or televisions or refrigerator, household products or electronics like mobiles, you can not you don't have the resale value. Okay, you don't have resale value. The next thing is that they may be durable, but majorly you don't have the resale value. No one buys your mobile if you want to, and you will not get that as value. You cannot rent a mobile, right? You cannot rent a TV. You cannot rent a refrigerator. Whereas under hire purchase, the durable items which have resale value, which can be insured and which cannot be destroyed, we can view under hire purchase system, like car, bikes, trucks. See, we used to hire cars, we used to hire bikes, we used to hire trucks, right, and pay rent for the period that we use, right? So that way you remember. These are the major differences between hire purchase and installment. And in the while doing the from the accounting perspective, while doing hire purchase system, the accounting methodology is almost same as I said. Only the ownership transfers at the right on the payment of installment, down payment for installment system, and ownership transfers at the last payment of the last installment of the hire purchase. Accounting almost both are same. Generally, remember children, here we are talking about whatever the balance to be paid, upon that interest will be charged by the seller. So you should remember, interest is charged only on the outstanding amount. Okay, the year in which the time in which you paid the down payment, you made the down payment. Upon down payment, there is no interest on Okay, whenever you pay the down payment, we don't pay interest upon the down payment. Similarly, and the interest is starts from the first year ending. Year ending. Interest is charged the on year ending. So first year ending, second year ending, third year ending, like that based on the number of installments. And on the date of purchase, you will pay the down payment. So on the date of purchase, we show only down payment but not the interest. Remember that while doing the sums. Next, how do you get the higher purchase price? Higher purchase price is equal to cost price plus interest. Our purchase price is equal to cost price plus interest. So using this equation, we can either find the cost price or we can also find the interest. So here in this equation, there are three values: higher purchase price, cost price, and interest. Among these three values, if you have any two values, the third one we can find. Okay. Now coming to the expected questions on higher purchase system. Generally, a simple question you can expect most of the times in the examination, which is given, as where you have been provided with the cost price, interest rate, and higher purchase price, and ask you to pass the journal entries in the both the books. Okay, then you may get it. Then what we are supposed to do with this? Because here, though he gives the total cost price of the asset, okay, total cost price of asset will be given, interest rate will be given, and how you calculate interest rate, how do you apportion the cost price, installment amount from the outstanding amount, and showing the interest separately, hire purchase separately, cost price separately. That for that you need to put a table. That table is like a pillar to your value amount that you show in your journal entries. Okay. The next one is that when interest rate is not given in the question, if you are not provided with the interest rate, how do you show? Okay. And when cost price is not given, so without giving cost price, you may be asked to pass journal entries and show your workings, or sometimes it may not give you the interest rate and ask you to pass the journal entries and show your workings. A simple problem is that when all three are given and ask you to pass the journal entries. Now, in the way how this hire purchase is shown, means this amount is recorded in the books of accounts. Again, is okay. How do you record these transactions in the books of accounts? How this interest on installments is recorded in the books of accounts under the hire purchase system? It is recorded in three different methods. Under asset accrual method, full cash price method, interest expense account method. Okay. So children, you are, if here, I'll teach you the basic backbone of your journal entries for writing the amount to your journal entries under these three systems, how this table has to be presented. Okay, once you get the table, yearly basis for the number of installments paid, substituting these table values in your journal entries suitably is easy. Now the second thing is that I'll teach you how the similarities and dissimilarities in these three methods. Okay, if you are perfect enough with one of these methods, asset accrual method, rest of the two methods easily you can get. It's so simple. Understood? So passing journal entries is also simple. I'm talking about recording of journal entries in the books of hire purchasers. Okay, hire purchaser books we record the journal entries. Now, let us get into the question. This question was given in your study material, page number 56. If you people are having uh, materials with you, please open page number 56, Advanced Accounting Study Materials provided by BRAU, page number 56. In the question, you have been provided with the information cost price, rate of interest, down payment, and the balance is in three equal installments, he said. Balance is in three equal installments. So now let us see how do we do this. Okay, right? This is when I share this document to you all. This helps you in understanding. Now with the help of writing, I'll show you children. I'm switching on. I'm stopping camera. Sorry, screen share. I'm stopping here. Okay. Yeah, I told you here these points already. Interest is calculated only on the outstanding amount every year, and you need to notify in the question whether you have been provided like installments, each of the installment amount, or in each installment cash price paid. This point has to be noted, children. Okay, in the question here, in this specific question, he mentioned each installment how much he paid. That means higher purchase price. Sometimes he mentions each installment the cash price that he paid. When that is different, how? So these are the small points which you are supposed to notice while doing the hire purchase system. Okay, once you notice and able to know how this is to be calculated, children, see, in a simple way I'll explain you. See, you want to buy a bike for yourself, which is cost around 70,000, right? And you approached your showroom. Then your showroom fellow said, either you pay total 70,000 and take away. If you are paying total 70,000, they'll give a discount of 2,000, 68,000 straight away you can pay outright and you can take your bike. Or he said there is other option. You can pay some basic installment, 20,000, and the balance you can pay in installments, right? So the bike cost is 70,000. You are asked to pay 20,000, which is your money. Immediately you are paying. The remaining amount is 50,000, which you have taken loan to buy your bike. So that loan amount you are paying interest, right? Some companies will charge the installment including your principal and interest, and some companies like your installment amount will be purchase amount will remain constant, okay, and which is included with the cash price and the interest. Okay, usually as an outsider we don't do that. Okay, the overall are we getting the equal amount of installment or not? But if you see what is the amount of interest that is falling upon, if you are provided the amount of interest charged upon your amount, the loan amount, how you do? The interest is charged on the amount outstanding at the every year ending, because this amount of installment is a combination of cash price plus interest. So upon interest, again no interest. So interest will be charged only on the outstanding amount of loan. That has to be understood. Okay. So interest is charged upon outstanding amount of loan instead of the total amount. Okay. So every installment, outstanding amount of loan changes. Interest amount also changes. But your annual installment that you pay remains constant. Okay. So in the question, if you are provided with the annual installment that you are paying, then when annual installment that you are paying is given means your cash amount and your interest amount keep changes with every installment, but your annual installment remains same, constant. Okay, sometimes he will give cash price paid. When cash price is paid in how many installments? See, this is the second one. If cash paid is given as installments, how many installments the cash price has been paid, then your hire purchase price changes. Anyway, interest and both the methods keep changes, but hire purchase price changes when cash price is paid in the installments is given. These are the points to be noted while doing the hire purchase system. Once you are keen observe, once you understand noting down these 2 points while starting your problem, solving your problem, you will be able to do it with an ease. So now let us come back to our question. This first question, 7,700 is the cost price. Rate of interest is given as, okay, cost price is 7,700. Interest is 10% per annum, and down payment made as 20,000, and hire purchase installments paid as for every installment 2,000, three installments, three equal installments. This is the information given to us. So let us see how to do it. I'm turning on my video. I'll stop sharing here and I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So this is the information given to us. So let us see here. I'll show you. I'm taking date column. Okay. And here I'll just show you like balance brought down amount or cash or balance brought down amount. The next column I'm taking as down payment or cash price paid amount. The next column I'm taking interest at 10%, and then I'm taking hire purchase price. Am I audible? Okay, I'm taking these columns. The first one, when did he purchase the machine? Page 56. He purchased machine on 1st April. 1st April 2005 he purchased. What is the total cash amount of a machine? The total value of machine has been given as 7,700, upon which he paid 2,200 down payment. So on the date of, I already told you, on the date of purchase, he will only pay the down payment, upon which we don't charge any. Our pocket we are paying out of it. So no interest will be charged upon that. So the final amount remained to be paid on hire purchase system is, okay, bonus 2,200. Balance carried down is 5,500. How 5,500? So on 7,700. Actual value of asset is 7,700, upon which you paid 2,200 as down payment. Okay. So first installment gone, 2,200. So the balance still to be paid how much? 5,500. That means upon this 5,500, you are this is treated as a loan, and upon this interest will be charged. But this installment, this is the original amount of loan. Okay, so every installment included with the principal amount plus interest. So how do we show that? We see here. So now 31st year ending, first year ending, 31st December 2000. So this is April he purchased, April 2015 in the sense 31st March 2016. Year ending, first year ending, 31st March 2016. What is the balance? 5,500. So upon 5,500, calculate the interest. Calculate interest. 10%, 550. Right? What is your installment? Every installment that you are paying. Wait, I'll show you. How many equal installments he paid? 3 equal installments. So 31st March 16, 17, 31st March 18. So all the installments he paid equally. 2,200, first installment, second installment 2,200, third installment also 2,200. He paid all installments equally. But we are supposed to know in that installment amount how much is the interest included and how much is the principal amount included in it. This is what we are supposed to find. Now let us look into that. So from the 7,700, if you minus 2,200, how much you are getting? 5,500 is your principal amount, outstanding amount to be paid. So upon 5,500, calculate 10% interest. You will get 550. So from the 2,200, if you subtract 550, what is going to be the cash amount you paid? 1,650. Okay, 5,500 is the amount outstanding by the first year ending. So upon 5,500, he charged interest of 10%, which you got 550. So if you are paying 2,200, a fixed sum as your installment amount, which is included of interest plus cash paid. So when you are paying 550 as a interest amount out of your 2,200, cash paid is how much? 1,650. Okay. So now from the 5,500 minus 1,650, how much you get? 3,850. You will get 3,850. Means by the opening day of, by the beginning of the next year, this is the amount. So means the same amount by the second year ending, it is showing 5,500 minus 1,650, 3,850 is the actual amount outstanding, because out of 5,500 we paid 1,650. Don't consider. మీరు ఏదైతే అమౌంట్ యాక్చువల్ గా బాకీ ఉన్నారో దాని మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పే చేస్తారు. అవునా? ఇంట్రెస్ట్ మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉండదు కదా. సో టోటల్ 2,200 అంటేనేమో ఇంక్లూడెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ప్లస్ క్యాష్ పేడ్. సో ఫ్రమ్ ద total amount paid, if you subtract the interest, you will get the cash paid. So from the previous balance of cash, if you minus the cash paid amount, you will get second year ending with the balance amount of cash to be paid. Okay. Upon this, calculate 10%. You will get 385. 385. So when second year, first year ending, second year ending, again you pay 200 or 2,200, but your interest is 3,085. Then what is your cash included? The total amount you paid is 2,200, in which interest of 385 is included. If you subtract that, you will get your cash paid. So 2,200 minus 385 is how much? 285. How much, ma'am? Can someone please? 1,850. Okay. Okay. 1815 rupees means 1815 rupees. So by the end of the second year, how much you left with the 3850 minus 1815? If you do 2035, means by the third year ending, the amount to be is 2035 rupees. Okay, the actual amount due is 2035 rupees. The actual amount due itself is 2035, but you are paying 2200. Then, actually, the amount that we are paying to our seller is more than what we are due, right? That means this 2035 is your actual amount of cash due, and the interest, the last installment, interest is difference between these two. So here, third year, your hire purchase amount is 2200 only. But here, you don't know the interest, but cash paid is 2035 rupees. This is the cash amount due to be paid. So if this amount is to be paid, what, and this is the hire purchase price, what would be the interest? The last year, this is how you should take. So interest is 2200 minus 2035, which is 165. The balance is nil. Understood? 165 rupees. The balance is nil. Now, when you are passing the journal entries, these interest amounts we will take to show the interest amount. Wherever interest column entry comes, there this interest from the first year ending, second year ending, third year ending. And this hire purchase price will be shown for the installment paid to the vendor. Understood? So these two are important. These two are important for our journal entries. Understood? Okay. Now I'll show you the journal entries part. Journal entries part. All the three simultaneously I would like to show you. I told you now children, journal entries are recorded under three methods, right? So how do these three methods we record the journal entries? I'll show you now. All the three methods together I'll show you. After that, I'll show you the remaining methods like interest is not given how and cash price is not given how. So now journal entries under, what is that? Asset accrual method. So that you will understand. Okay. I'm not following the formality of columns. Okay. Just to make you understand, and you are already mature enough in doing the journal format. Okay. So first, on 1st January, sorry, 1st April 2015, he purchased the machine on hire purchase system. So what is that? What he purchased? He purchased the machine only. So machine account data to, what is that company he purchased from? Automatic Machines Limited, AMC, AML company. So what is the value he purchased for? 7,700. He purchased the machine. The value of machine he purchased on hire purchase system is 7,700 for purchase of machine. Okay. On the same date, he paid installment. He paid installment, like, sorry, not installment, down payment, right? So to whom? To the company. So Automated Machine Limited company account data to bank. When you pay, bank will come on the credit side, bank account. How much he paid down payment? 2,200. Okay, for down payment. Okay, now first year ending 31st March 2016. So first year ending is 2016. Okay, on this date, if you learn these five entries, you are some over hire purchase system. What are those? On the first year ending, first you are supposed to show an entry for interest due, then an entry for what you call that installment paid. These two entries repeat for all the number of installments. Whatever the number of installments you are paying, if you are paying for 4 installments, for all the 4 installments, these two entries repeat, but the amount changes. So first year ending, first you are supposed to write interest due, interest plus initial amount due. So interest account data, cash price value of machine account data, to whom you are due? To Auto Machines Limited Company you are due. Okay. So what is the amount supposed to be taken? I just showed you here. Where is that paper? Here. We worked out, right? So first installment, what is the amount of interest and what is the amount of cash? First installment, amount of interest is 550 and the amount of cash due is 1650, right? So interest 550 and amount 1650, together 2200 total hire purchase amount. Okay, for first installment due. Now he paid. So due entry, then on the same date, amount paid. So to whom you are paying? For the vendor. Who is the vendor? Automated Machine Limited Company. How much installment you are paying? 2200. To bank, for payment to bank 2200. For payment of first installment. Okay. Same way, for the second year ending 2017, two entries will come. Okay. Same way, for the second year ending also, two entries will come with the different amounts. Interest account data. Are you able to see? Interest account data. Machine account data. To Automated Machine Tools Limited Company account. So in the second year, what is the interest amount paid? 385, and the actual cash price included in the higher price is 1815. So interest 385, cash price included 1815, total amount of installment 2200. Okay, and the second entry and the second year ending is for the payment of installment. Automated Machine Tools Limited Company account data to bank account 2200, 2200. Same way for the last year, third year. Third year, 31st March 2018, interest account data, machine account data to Automated Machine Tools Limited Company account. So third year installment, interest is how much? Cash is how much? Third year interest is 165, cash is 2035. So 165, 2035, which is equals to hire purchase amount of installment. Okay, due. On the same date, he made the payment to Automated Limited 2200, to bank 2300. See children, so First two entries were first two entries for purchase of the machine on hire purchase system and for payment of down payment of the machine value. Common every question. Okay, and then the next two entries, whatever are there for the due and for the payment, will repeat for a number of installments. Whatever the number of installments are there, for all those number of installments, these two entries will be repeated. Amounts will keep changes. To get these amounts, we prepare this table. Okay, now the same thing when you do under the next one method is full cash price method. And the second method is full cash price. Here we will not show the cash payment only. Only interest amount will be there. Only interest. Okay. These two entries are same. Machine account data to ML Limited, AML company to machine vendor account data to bank account remains same. Same entries will come here. Okay. Then what is the difference here? What is the difference here? From the installment payments onwards. From installment payment onwards, we will take only interest and we don't write this here. Okay, we don't write whatever the amount due to actual. To automated machine tools limited company account, only interest amount. Automated machine limited company account 550 to bank 550. Okay. See, so what is the difference in the asset accrual method? We are showing the cash, that amount that is paid. Okay. Whereas under cash, full cash price method, we are showing only interest. Cash price not showing. Okay. Same way for the next installments also. So on 31st March 17, interest account data to MLC company account. What is the second installment amount, interest amount? 385, 385. Then AMC company account data to bank 385, 385. He will not show the amount that he has paid as one more entry should come for payment of sorry. Here we will show 2,200. This remains same. I forgot. Okay, payment entry also same. Payment entry same. Only the thing, this whatever this entry is a due entry. In due entry, we exclude machine, cash price paid for the machine. We just take interest and MLC. Understood? This payment of installment will show as it is. Same way in the third year. 31st March 18, interest account data to automated machine limited company account 165 for the account of interest due, and then the same year ending for payment of installment 2000, because installment 2,200 is paying. Okay, so same entry comes. Understood now? Is it easy now? Okay, both the methods we learned now in a 10 minutes. The next one is, third method is that I'll teach once again. Okay. Third method is interest suspense account. Interest suspense account method. When interest suspense account is open. Suspense method. Okay, third method. Now, how do you change this third method? Again, in third method, first two entries are same. Like on 1st April 15, he purchased the machine on hire purchase, 10,700 to AML company, 10,700 by hire purchase of machine. Second entry also same for making payment or down payment. AML company account data to bank account for down payment of 2,200, 2,200. Okay, for down payment. Okay, but what is difference? What is the difference? Here, he will show, see here, interest to AML company we wrote. Here we add a first entry, we add interest suspense account. Total interest. If you total this amount of total, what is this total interest is coming? Total this interest is 550, 385, 160. 190, 160 plus 390. So 550, 550. How much you are getting? 1100, right? So here we will show machine third method. Under third method, interest suspense method. By opening the interest suspense account, he will show the amount. Machine account data, actual value of machine is 7,700. Interest suspense account data, total interest got as 1100. Okay. To AMC company, annual automated machine companies limited account, 8,800. Okay, for hire purchase and for opening the interest suspense account. Second entry, that is on 1st April 15. On the same 1st April 15, this is normal. Automated machine limited company account data, 2,200 to bank for payment of down payment. Down payment. Oh, now first year ending onwards, how do we show? Okay, see here what we did under the first two methods. What we did in the first method, we showed interest amount, we showed machine amount, and also both together the amount due to the vendor we have shown hire purchase amount. In the second method, we showed only interest due to the hire purchaser, vendor we are showing. Here, as we open the suspense account, so that interest amount he shows through suspense account. No vendor comes here. Interest account data. What is the first year interest amount? 550 to interest suspense account. 550. Okay. By crediting the interest amount to the suspense account, he closes the suspense account. Okay. And the next one is normal. AML company account data to bank account for payment of installment 2,200. So this is, see what is changing here? Only in the space of company name, interest suspense is coming. In first method, you are writing the amount of interest and the amount of cash price to be paid and installment, total installment. Okay. In second method, we are what we are doing, we are showing only interest due to the company. In third method, we are showing interest instead of company name, we are writing interest suspense account. And payment of installment is same in all the entries. Okay. So second year again, second installment in 17 again interest account data to interest suspense account with the second year interest amount 385 and second entry is automated machine company limited account data to bank for the installment paid 2200. Okay. And on third year, at the end of the third year, again 31st March 2018, interest account data to interest suspense account with the last installment term of interest 165 and for the amount paid to the company, second entry to bank 2200. This is how we show the interest, the journal entries under the each of the methods. Children, I am telling you, okay, I think this is visible. I already worked out all that of this, okay. Is this visible this way? Yeah, this is visible. In what document I completed this showing this, but if while writing, if I explain, you will understand much better. I thought and I did it here, children, for your understanding. Okay, so first the table whatever I showed you, that tells us the rate of, that is for the for showing the rate of interest and cash price for each installment separated to be separated, and that if you have to fill this interest rate every installment, we need to open that table. Okay, so I think if now you will be able to pass the journal entries under whatever the method you are asked. And this table whatever I gave you, where is this table? Yeah, this table is that when all the three are given and the installments or hire purchase installments are given in the question. Okay. Next, now again I'll share screen now to show when interest rate is not given. Rate of interest is not given. See here, when interest rate is not given in the question, what do we do? Say for example, take the same question. Okay, I'll show you here itself. Same question, 7,700. Say for example, cash price. Example, hire purchase price is given as 8,800. Cash price. I request BRL to give me 5 minutes time. Cash price is given as 7,700. Right? Just a minute, children. Let me request them to give me 5 minutes time. That is the chat box. Yes. So hire purchase price is given as 8,800 and cash price given as 7,700. So the interest to be paid is interest equals to 1,100, right? Which is okay. So how do we do this now? Now interest for each of the years we are supposed to calculate. We don't know. So how many years he is paying? He is paying in 3 installments, right? 3 installments. 3 installments means first, second, third. Okay. First installment, second installment, third installment. So he is paying in 3 installments. So first installment. So for each installment, for first installment, give the value that is ratio 3. For the second installment, give 2. For the first installment, last installment, give 1. So the ratio is interest ratio for 3 installments equals to 3 is to 2 is to 1. 3 is to 2 is to 1. Okay. Now, what is the interest amount we got? 1,100. So, first year interest. First year interest equals to 1100 into 3 by 6. How do we got 6? 3 plus 2 plus 1. 6. That is how you got 3 by 6. Please calculate and tell me. Second installment. 1100 into 2 by 6. Same way, third year installment. 1100 into 1 by 6. If you do, you will get a same amount. Okay. Please calculate and tell me. Please calculate and tell me. Okay. How much you are getting? How much you are getting? Did anyone? No charts also showing. So nobody has calculated. You will get the same. So that's only the difference which we are going to get. 1100 into 3 divided by 6. 550 you are getting. And here also, if you do 1100 into 2 divided by 6, you will get 366, which you can take 365. And if you do again 1100 into 1 divided by 6, you will get 183. There you are taking 366, so you can take 184. So got it? Same, almost. So this is how you will find the, when interest rate is not given, this is how you are supposed to find. That's all in today's class. I hope I made you all understand the concept of a hire purchase system. And here is this, and I'll show you. These journal entries have been passed to children. Only the thing I have to share you. I'll share the link. Uh, Children, with this link, you can view my hire purchase note. So to that note, I'll add these journal entries also, which I taught you on paper. Okay, so you can easily go through my notes. Okay, so this is my link for hire purchase note. Okay, these notes, I'll add these journal entries also as I explained you now on the paper. If I write simultaneously all the three systems, you will be able to understand. That is the reason why I have written here instead of showing it you directly on the paper. Okay, understood? So I hope you all understood. So thank you so much. Thank you, VRW, for giving me this opportunity. And I also thank the students, those who are joined. I please or make this online classes program successful. Join in a large number and also make this successful. Get the benefit of the online services given by wherever you to the students like you cannot attend regular colleges. So and thank you, and also invite your friends to join these classes. Make these online classes more successful. You can also view these classes in YouTube channels. Thank you, children. Thank you. I also thank the BRW for giving me this opportunity and to making me a part of these online classes. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, children. Do you have any doubts? I'll unmute you all. Do you have any doubts? And I don't know why suddenly the number has fell down. The first two classes I used to find above 150 students, and suddenly why the number has drastically fell down, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much. Shraddha, did you understand the topic? Samina, Shraddha, Samina, Narsimha, understood, no? Higher purchase system, are you finding it easy? Yeah, right. Riya also there? Okay. Yeah, right, children. You can copy the link that I gave you for this Google Doc. So whatever I'll update in that doc, according to that update, you will also receive. All those the updates you will receive with that link. Thank you, children.